PM our the Continental Club Masters House of Folk aso ye na bigi say House of Folk atadwe eniji semaba enomati asemde finally House of Folk omonsa aka omo top left back Abdul Aziz House of Folk ensa enyaka brantie no na de etienie enra no pa around 9 o'clock a.m. ana Abdulaziz a free Swedro or Blast camp ekopiemu ewa Accra. Ano pay about 10:33 a.m. Ano kopiemu ewo baby a House of Folk eyo mo medicals no. Yentimi emfa a hon to di edini ntuja because of security reasons. But no pa 10:30 a.m. ya Abdulaziz aye the medical said the House of Folk. 2 years and all sign. And all 1 year optional option. And only a club option no. Enti Enchebiano House of Folk officially on be announced to say Abdulaziz left back had no see a kind of Swedro or Blacks no. House of Folk etim be announced Enchebia. And now pay and wakwa in the medicals. Ediama the Continental Club Masters. 2 years plus 1. And all sign Ediama House of Folk Bobokun. Biggie.
Kwame ade ba kwa eye ni jipa so we supporter and say obetise team assign a player. A lot of the people who follow game ni nim say player asamese there born oni mbo nemum eye ni je mroso say team ebe sign player a obi anim so oni mbo na player nso so bo a position a wankasa wakomam ani utirim onim say team no eni nipa na say player or boss our position ne mama koma tomo yem ewo ho. Enti if you are looking at the Barcelona situation, Barca supporters no Barcelona are signings o. Omato aye Anthony Gordon, Karim Adeyemi, but me sure say Barca supporter bi ani beje pa. Say Barcelona sign Julian Alvarez because they know so omo deka wa number 9 position honoma omo hi obi amana baba be fele. Enti e ba no say ni je ni yesronko. It is on a different level. The same thing applies to House of Folk as we speak. Abdulaziz, any born Obi follow Ghana Premier League ni bi say he has the quality to play for almost every top club in the Ghana Premier League. But House of Folk turn our turn no and just a signing no. It is a signing na. Eba fele pothole that House of Folk bobo konemo. There are certain players when you sign them they are just coming to add up. Ebimpo baba ye backup. But position na House of Folk top player about the left back position kwame. A position na House of Folk deka. Uko team BM1 now, the onus lies on a branch friend say Abdulaziz.
Yeah.
Almost every player will have to folk and ne. I be born this all body position and on money ye. Has to folk in here so better player or so than no. When they were brought into the team, a lot of the people felt to say this is going to be the solution to the position we are signing. And I say we are signing. Just because you feel so our quality in the air turn the night Edenaba. Hat to fucking hunshe. Young quachiri, young quantity, there be ye didn't come on one or ya. And Chay and I had to folk left back. Obiaji Tums left back where you were born Bob Rosso, Radio Vuka. Very good left back. Defensively, he's solid. All attacking all my options were any more of my he's solid. It's a Juma. Uben here from a modern day left back. So on your attack, on defend he combines the two and does it effortlessly. Akwadano or quality on ball. But since his exit, I had gained the amount to folks over left back or meeting that particular standard. It is a year dim common. You shall have to folk left backs no more bonwa. Omum fete sa standard, no mun do sa level now radio voca set it to one. And no nebema ye dim common say how to folk you be or competent enough to fill into that position and that shoe. There are left backs or more on them, but our performance and that is saying, and your papa bia. Last season, I said, had to focus on that. Or Baba Demu as a makeshift. Baba Demu is a centre back, a left-footed centre back. It's a coach body makeshift. Not the number Baba the number 3 position. No, I bet Gina no a Boka Kadiama had to focus just because or a left-footed centre back. It is assumed to say, obey me about the left back position. No, I bet Gina, no Baba the Boka at the Intia because our position had to focus the car. It is a tall bar. Standards they be more set here to one. For them to have the trust and belief, so this is the right man for the job. You have to make sure you are going to either meet that standard or possibly surpass the standard. and then only a Juma says here adapt the Aziz so beginning this all quality but had to focus and it's a different competition altogether. Kwame ubetimi abo pass ba ko also do All Blacks ubedi the whole 2 weeks and after 3 weeks just a single pass but at Hearts to Folk almost every weekend they need an improved performance from the player.
Yeah, true.
Almost every weekend until Bob Bakuna Babon was do All Blacks. Now, but the whole bear Bosumi Muni Bosumi Bakono had to focus the entire the peer supporters they perform for the free war. So, Bob Papa now, almost expected Papa Nyambochna. Just also. Because, as I said, the Odia Maya Neno, you have to increase it almost every time. Give us something good and different to talk about almost every day. That is the kind of pressure in every top club. And the demands never was so. I'm going to watch the young man well. How to Folk a good player. But for you to be good enough for How to Folk depends on the performance or whatever on board.
Eno, Abdulaziz, Chebia House of Folk, ebetimi announce and say, new left back ometimi assign on a free Swedro Oblast. And paying our branch and acquire the medicals at the House of Folk, I'll sign 2 years +1 at the Continental Club Masters. Yanko PM, ewo Mediama Bobuko Nusu aswe ye. Mediama ewo Ivory Coast omoboabo mo pre-season ekoso. So far no ometimi abo sec, ometimi abo Omnisport mabo ya Musukru FC. Na 3 matches na Mediama abo no bigi. Eno ana coach Ibrahim Tanku edi atudwa say so far na ni age Mediama for modern bon goals ahodo omutimi hye ewo pre-season yade ba ko a na ni age. Yenko tie coach Ibrahim Tanku. Omo pre-season goals a omasha ase esusu 8 ehye. De ode tu yanim ana yesusu ede mamo ena wi.
The good thing is we are scoring, and then, like I said, the goals we conceded here in the last game is avoidable. That's what we are going to work for, and then try to, get a more finishing up front so that, Champions League is a 2-league game, so you need to have your strategy, and we hope that through these friendly matches we will have that.
Eno coach Ibrahim Tanku na de nsem kakra so ede tudwa no. So far mo call Ivory Coast no about 3 games in big your match 5 goals coach ni so many age benya ho nkra na mpese ye hwe oma yade so mo hye goals no and me no mienu nim se Mediama na e be represent Ghana nyame adoma CAF Champions League omo ni TP Mazembe coach ebo team na ba so mo hye goals no me problem ba kwa me woni omo consider sa so omo pre-season nim and we game boy betimi do akọ anim wo CAF Champions League against TP Mazembe.
Yeah.
Omo nye easy side.
Debbie.
Enti coach airborne mabaso no. I think say baby was so mo adwen course so no. How we consider goals no.
And Kwame, just as you are saying, may assure say coach Ibrahim Tanko no be 100%. Because coach Ankasa Kasa no okaye. Or say the goal they considered in their last game avoidable. Inti eno no person ye ho adwuma sei inti coach ehu de o ka no and ogitum say eno ne betimi akai no to the next level. So ukobo African interclub competition kwame na se ukoshe 6 goals na u concede 5 ukoshe 3 na u concede 2 ukoshe 2 na u concede 1. You are playing against a team. First of all, the level you are playing at, some team no experience a change at that particular level.
True.
So if you admit this, you have to make sure, say, game now it should be devoid of mistakes.
No crap.
There are coaches who say game no, and after football in itself, it is just about not conceding goals. It will share a lot of the coaches are. They always make sure say on person will be concede because on him say. No matter what they say, man concede. Na me mama ni den na me nya ba ko pempo de to net mo amawie
obetima protect
ne de no. And Charles Ferguson Kazimbi or say the attack wins you games but the defense wins you championships. Defense doesn't necessarily mean say wudi nipa 80 kwa kogu achiri. It doesn't mean say udi nipa 7, nipa 10. A friend is pack the bus. No, that is not necessarily about defending, but there are defending principles and other defensive principles. Ubetimi you see as a manager, all the 4 players, all the 3 players, but we are saying no. Now one concede goals, so coach should make sure. So you see the good defensive principles, not the results. During the days of Utuado or Black Stars, come you to as much as 7 players, 6 players, 8 players. Your box more you defending here concede goals.
Yeah.
But timer, the new coach, you call World Cup. We didn't need 8 or 7 players to defend, but we had good defensive principles. It's a detemuna na yen yomunino. Ababa be better. Yen nipa 4, 3, 5. Ye actually one part to be defended ye. So Coach Ibrahim Tanko has to work on this. Because attack Canadian, just as he's saying so much goes, I am very happy about that because my biggest problem,
Yeah.
Every last season. Only attackers so much goals. Nipa no the top scorer, no a defensive midfielder, and a central midfielder. Salim. And Salim so call. It's Nipa no she goes to do one ano. Ye jina free team ni mo nimbiem until goals no about 50% of your goals. Ayina. So you have to find ways to get it. And it's when you attack now you're solid. Now when you have this number of goals I am missing from your team compared to last season there now. What you have to do is say you tighten the defense. And Coach Adrian Baswa, he should just work on it. You have to walk the talk. And if you omane ye kasa keke, se makane mo minti mi nya ho hwe, na me to na me consider Debbie. What Adrian Baswa ne nkwa de fix it. Because team now on kwa competition now moko bo. If it is about experience and you are phenomenal in that competition.
I know kakre free media my ba and yes associate me discussing because ni nyina ye say nyame adoma enche bia no CAF Champions League no media man na represent Ghana omukọ omanim e wo CAF Champions League a enimonyam no ebika Ghana football and Ghana as a country enti omu pre-season ni nyoma enkoye ni nyina no ye try say ye be draw media ma team no adwen e de abaso goals omu consider no omu make sure so betima work on it because TP Mazembe die enye team ketwa big yanko piem ewo krobia metembes kafo Kotoko asoye na Kotoko omo director of football Mr. Stanley Menzo Edin Sembebre na edi atudwa minim se imre sem nye ba be didi hu nkomo bebre ba baby a nipa edodo na no eka ho asem a mekra no epushi mi no omu ebusa Mr. Menzo Stanley Menzo say Asante Kotoko na ye director of football edie na ba ye o consider ye a otimi appointee coach a ye friend say everything clear na Menzo achirechim adie ekomu Nioma omu consider ye ma Asante Kotoko appointee everything club the new coach Edema Asante Kotoko yenko tie Mr. Stanley Menzo director of football Edema Asante Kotoko.
You know, it was not so easy because I'm not familiar with African football. So when I came here the first 2 weeks, I saw the environment, I saw how things were here. So I could skip directly a few coaches because they are not used to work in such environments. And I knew Eric of my time in Cape Town when I was coach of Ajax Cape Town. And I knew he was coach of Cape Town City, yes. And I knew they were struggling with a lot of things. It was a new born club. Okay. And as a coach, he was struggling with a lot of things that he managed to do. You know, I saw our environment, and I know he also didn't have training. He didn't have training facilities, but he managed to create a team. He managed to perform. He knows Africa because he's traveled with his clubs through Africa. So actually, I think that we appointed the best coach we can have because he's been there. He's been here where we are now, and he's built clubs with youth development. He has built those clubs to a good standard, a good level, and so for me it was for this job.
I know, Asante Kotoko, director of football, Mr. Stanley Menzo, and a chim at the Kruntia or non a no. Or yes, Asante Kotoko, appointee everything club. Biggie, wetie Stanley Menzo de omugina so e ma Asante Kotoko appointee coach no o say utimi build team group standard e wosoro utimi develop players we hu bibia on the best person for the job.
Kwame say me sure this is here jatum say Kotoko form ana
say asin
the sporting director kan no me menti ase o say onim papa no e wo Cape Town na oye coach e wo honom na a new club they struggled with a lot of things no almost struggle with no one chirim bebre and obeka say they didn't have training facilities but yet na coach ne the best and that is the level we are now.
So Kotoko struggle.
Of course. Na South Africa club obo premier yes we need training facilities. Na Kotoko dey. South Africa premier club. Stanley Menzo say only facilities. And na coach ne struggle. Na Kotoko dey. So you know why most of the time Kumasi Asante Kotoko training wapajo. And not a technical director ne kan. The lack of training facilities. And if he's the man, our builder, and your coach be a builder. So you look at the right sporting project that you would want to do, where you would want to get to, then you appoint the right man for the job. Sana brofonieno. And baby Akumasi Asante Kotoko dano, or lucky training facilities. Baby Asante Kotoko dano, or form or struggle to say a newborn club. It will here obia. Or ya builder as a manager. No ababa be far from the scratch. No shed their first throw. And that is exactly what they are doing now.
So that means a bit take it time.
Of course. A bit take it time. But the only thing I am happy for, and I say happy about, I Asante Kotoko company for no, identifying and accepting where the club is now. The first step to solving a problem is knowing the problem itself.
To identify problem.
Yes. As somebody say, we know where then was ya no. It's Asante Kotoko company for no. And who no problem no. And I decide to send you befa nipa. Omo betimi aboa ma ya see how na no. So it is going to take time. And I am hoping and praying. So this time around, supporters they be more than needed time.
So in several Stanley Menzo kanina no. Atwema adwen de asi ade ba ko so ne de wo ka no say omo fa team club because on we obi a utimi build team team so what check here player bi onim ni bia no person odi nani hu say e be fiti
e be boa me
ono no omo plans ne omo project on person omo ye na
yes me be hihya ade nti ade na me be hihye no wo betimi aboa me ama ya hihya na e say me di mani hu
nti Kotoko fo ni nya botre
e ma no eno ne me problem. As soon as possible, Kumasi Asante Kotoko has to get a communication director. I'll be setting a positive agenda for the club. Now, to supporters the team no makumam. And yes, sir, you more have season we over to the na no more sorry a commentia. You run so I team near supporters in a dia. It's your more diano. A chance yes, almost said na ye wua. Now you were hot and I was so taking decision, mom, you okay?
Until I was say communication, no. Echo supporters me say say na team baby e woni baby a ye pese ye di dru nie. So the first season of Stanley Menzo ana everything kla no aha ana ye target na supporters ne ntiase no mon kambom so now working towards that project no
you come out with a blueprint, a laid down blueprint. Okay, Kotoko ne ye build ye pese ye di mfie num and the build Asante Kotoko no your first season ye pese Asante Kotoko qualify for top 4 and as a top 6. Or we can say, hey, Kotoko top 4 and top 6 last season. Or the 8th one, 8th na Asante Kotoko di last season. One, that is the reality. And you say about top 4 and as top 6, and it's a top 4 near Pesi about. It is in the minds of the supporters. A Basso Kumasi Asante Kotoko continue in G League. No be say Kotoko supporter cry. The supporter can defend the club. You penny for say ye project. You top 4. You the third. You the fourth. You okay. mpanifo no meet target no the next year ye de ben ye pese ABA ye GFA Cup and as ye senior kokobo Africa na ye kobo no supporters ye sremo ye gitum si ye team ne so ba bia ye woni nti ye koso ya hoɔden ahwɛ ne de ahyehye neema enti supporters no emfie kwa animu na mmerɛ kwa animu no ɔmo nim de mpanifo no pese ɔmo ye se wa ma supporter na enhu a ɛda ne team sɛ ne Kotoko ne da so te sɛ ali o ɛno na ma de bia supporters ni bufu no enti o feel sɛ wonya ne team ni yie but mani hu reality no mani hu no kure no na won hu sɛ ye de bere sei na ɛhyehyɛ ne ye de ababa be gina ba bia na first no o Kotoko ni gina no sɛ si adjust for me nyina obiem. That is the reality.
Biggie Asante Kotoko Stanley Menzo nkomo no ede na de o kan so betawachi ana mefo aso wo se Kotoko ma supporters ni mo project board no eyi by ni nyina mu no project na wo ye no e wo si yehu progress e wo project ni
sure
ba say wo pese wo ye project na be bi a wo gina ho na wo gina yehu progress ani de ye nti ase ba at least e wo si yehu e te say de wo si dan wo to ma wo say oh me pese me de 5 years esi dan wie first year pese me do a second year by 2 years na gina be bi o gina de a ye nti ase sanity yanko pm e wo John Entry experience John Entry o si akande ma Dreams FC na House of Folk ni John Entry na edi nkomo bibi ekoso na you say House of Folk ni John Entry nkomo no bigi emu aye din kakra ni nyina no eye John Entry demands o demanded from House of Folk na no na ye hwehwemu kakra che say mediama force so Africa no mo kono omo pe John Entry experience ndi aba be show mo team nim enti ye say mediama force so aba ewrem say omo hwe so mo so betime nya John Entry enti John Entry no akwa akoye House of Folk na mediama so far no mo we say o metima ya yenrem kitwe bi na yenhwe de wo so
Kwame John Entry is an experienced striker, a journeyman on the African continent for that matter. Inti team bia when you abrese o pese wo ye bibi e wa Africa no unya such a leader e di gina o team na nimu a obeboa wo John Entry de akwa ye ni wo Egypt ne de wa bo no Africa ha nyina wo de ye ntungu ne mfanto nchen oba Ghana no when he led Dreams FC call Africa you hu ne performance. And as a leader with the club, we saw how good the team performed. And this whole team now person ko Africa now ko bon homodin. Now we hear leader e wo park na so a. Coach ni de o gina nchen. Ba mrante ni gina park na so a. Ese so obi ye kandifo gina park na so obetene mrante no. De wakọ kon ni bi da. No onim kon na ni so no. Ono nso be gina honom. No watene mrante no wo park na so. And sandipa na ye John Entry.
enti between Mediama and House of Folk
kwame media we say nka Mediama mfa no say Mediama na ekọ Africa
ona say by between omumie no de personally me when said you be here John Entry kase has because Mediama no wenya John Entry kra or other options be are equally almost so but House of Folk no say Hamza is ni ho Mauli wayo ni ho
has this only strikers is
enti between omo de o here John Entry kase pa ye House of Folk
has in here striker it is a John Entry that striker has to focus here many problem but me make Mediama because of Africa no and until them me hwe Mediama no enti omumi enu ni nyina no say baby aduru ne de kwa me utu botomu a na wa hwe de dem na wo de du nkomo ti ya hwe de besi
eno John Entry say akwakoye House of Folk ana Mediama na yenkopiem Port City so aso me no ka say Port City for say o mawie bibia yaw emisa 3 years ana Port City for so ever na osi akan de ma Double Soccer Academy yaw emisa me no ka say Port City center back tenten kese gramo bigi wako sign 3 years e de ama Port City minim say afi we die yaw double die players no ton ano ton ana Port City for so afi na maba Premier League mo ni abre enti yaw emisa o ma sign no 3 years ma menchia chairman pusher Kofi Owusu Jerry Stunches the Black Soldier wo famo positive penny for the supporters or more tema yaw emisa positive
for me a good move honestly speaking they are building a team and me assure say almost first season almost target would be to stay in the Ghana Premier League and it is very important in building a team you need quality players. Quality isn't just always about people who have names. We've seen Asante Kotoko have to bring in players with no disrespect from nowhere. but eventually omo baba ye big boy tell be both teams ni boni ye man ma ko ye the teams no. He's a young man, talented. He has the quality to play at the top level. You just need a coach or ben chow, and coach or what city says it's also that kind of coach or a builder.
Yeah.
On him talent, on a chat talent. It's going to work in the hands of such a manager and your problem. I am only wishing the young man well. Now or qua the one in Muntia a babe fan no. Kone ko dine me ana me problem ne kwame. Players bebre na no nya akwanya ni wia no okoda. En na ya na ha mi. But nka ball na obono. And na wanya akwanya na okwa miamu a. For 2-3 say targets na just the Ghana Premier League. Unu bi bo Ghana Premier League na o Switzerland, obi bobi na o Spain, obi bobi na o England. For sa adwini 2-3 mu. Na okono go and make a mark. Ewo Port City.
Ya we said me di ana Port City so omo kono so Port City e boboku a omo ma young guys na opportunity kese. Coach Christopher Eni on so betima ye player no ho adwuma ya dabo on a player no free double soccer academy. Near double soccer academy no double die me say afi die is cap big ohwe no onim say ni players mienu Mejak Osei Sambras Bafo akọ sign contract wa manone ana da so say double soccer academy ya double yambo na baso ye adwuma ni two players akọ sign contract wa manone Mejak Osei Sambras Bafo amanone CEO ye adwuma
CEO no John Terry CEO John Terry.
Oh yeah, Juma,
oh yes, he's really working hard. Kwame, enye easy o, enye easy. Or yena famudi pa because Oyubeka say send there ono so beton play and when yeska. But Kwame, the kind of investment you have to make, ebe for obi, edi aba academy mu, aba ben the chap player no, ansa na waton and let's not forget. Obi to mo ya football na ebi abo nso waton ba ko bi nu wanya din wanya ska kakra gu ni botom but Robert we have players be 60 players be 40 abo mo hoka be 5 years ebi kura ba ko pe anase mienu pe na obetimi aton
and therefore
so it is not easy
yambo na baso
it is not easy
Biggie